What's up, everybody? So today I decided to go on a little adventure, and I came down to the opening of Stark Fresh's grocery store down here, and I'm gonna go meet up with Doug to see what they all have going on in here. Oh, this is sweet. We got apples, oranges, produce, veggies. And for everybody that's going to be wondering, this is right off of Cherry Avenue in downtown Canton. Perfect. So we'll see where Doug's at. All of these different types of foods. Got spices and everything, different types of bread. And then, oh, there's Doug. Perfect. How's it going, brother?
Okay, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad. So I know earlier today we were kind of touching base, and it seems like there's a lot more that Stark Fresh has going on outside of just being a grocery store. Why don't we touch base on what exactly Stark Fresh is for everybody that doesn't know what's going on down here?
Absolutely. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, no problem.
Stark Fresh is a nonprofit. We're in downtown Canton at the corner of 4th and Cherry, and we're so much more than a grocery. This is our latest endeavor. Stark Fresh has been around since the early 80s and started out doing actually farmers market type stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that it had been around that long.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been volunteering with Stark Fresh for years, and finally an actual position opened up about 2 years ago, and I came in officially there. So this is our Food Justice Campus. It's our headquarters. We have the grocery, which is opening tonight.
Right.
We have a shared use commercial kitchen.
Oh, that's awesome.
That allows people to take the next step.
Is that all connected inside in this area? Where's the kitchen at? Yeah, I was gonna say after we tell the story. Okay.
Outside tonight. On a typical day, we could cut through the back, but tonight we'll have to go around.
Okay.
But shared use commercial kitchen, so that allows people to take that next step. Everything that we do is about food justice and about getting good food to people at a fair price.
Right.
Our tagline is addressing hunger through creating realistic pathways out of poverty. And we do that through a multitude of ways. And everything we do is about a leg up, not a handout.
Right.
So
Right. I like that. I love that a lot, actually.
We do too. It's been successful.
Yeah, that's powerful.
And we allow people to, well, a lot of our programs are set so that we, people to take the next step from going from, say, producing at home where you can only sell from home to cooking in a commercial kitchen where your opportunities are boundless.
Right.
You can sell in a grocery store, you can sell through our store. So we have this grocery, we have a mobile market that goes out several days a week to senior facilities and into some other locations.
Wow. Wow.
People can't get out to get it.
Right, exactly. That had to have been extremely, I mean, being able to access fresh types of food and stuff like that in a mobile vehicle that's phenomenal, yeah.
And you know, Canton does have a bus system, but the hours are fairly limited, and particularly with older people who are in housing tower blocks and so on.
Right.
It's hard for them to get out and carry bags of groceries on the bus.
Right, right.
So if you don't have a car, it's hard in this town.
Right.
People in this part of the city have not had access to a proper grocery store in years. There was a grocery about a mile north of us that had closed at that location. So there's really nothing in terms of a full-on grocery to get good.
Right.
So we have fresh produce.
No, you're good. I just realized I saw the reflection of the light in your glasses. I was like, am I blinding him right now?
No, or I can take them off.
No, you're good. I just didn't realize the flash was on. I didn't want to be rude.
So where should we?
No, you're good right where you were at. I mean, we were just talking about the fact that it's difficult to grab the groceries, and take them back on the bus.
In fact, we did something that was on NPR about 6 months ago, where we did a grocery shopping trip with someone who's one of our employees who lives in Southeast Canton. For her to get to the Walmart on Route 62 is an hour and a half trip.
Wow.
Each way. 2 buses. She has to come into downtown, change buses, and then head out. And once you get there, the bus only comes once an hour.
Wow.
So you have to time everything right, and you're walking 100 yards from the bus stop to your store. So if you can get all your grocery shopping done and get back in an hour, you can get the next bus. But it still ends
It's an all-day endeavor. Yeah.
at least 4 hours.
Right.
And Sarda doesn't like you to take more than a couple bags. More than a couple bags of groceries on the bus at a time. So it's a lifetime's work.
Right. Just to get food. Yeah. Well, why don't we go on a walk and check out that commercial kitchen, and then.
Well, and also in the basement here, you have a mushroom farm.
Yeah, I think I met her outside.
Yes. Captain Mushroom Works is headquartered in our basement. Kara produces high quality locally grown mushrooms. So that's, it's her business, but it's
Right.
It's one of our, kind of going back to the leg up thing, that we have shared use office space that people can rent for a very reasonable amount. And we provide desks, file cabinets, and so on, computers, and internet access at a very low price.
Awesome.
So, being able to take a small business from functioning off your kitchen table
Right.
to actually having an office.
Right.
And it's only $100 a month.
And that's phenomenal.
Compared to spending, $1,000
$1,000
on
a month
furniture.
on rent or anything
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. That's crazy. Well, cool. All right, everybody. So we're gonna go on a quick walk,
Okay.
and we'll see what other kinds of things Stark Fresh has up their sleeves.
So this is a roughly 100-year-old building that you wouldn't recognize it.
I'm sure. Well, I mean, growing up down here, I remember driving past these types of buildings and everything down here and just seeing boundless potential, but at the time, nothing but dilapidated brick.
Yeah.
But I really think that that's one of the important things, is being able to have vision for what the next steps are, or what it could be, not what it is.
This is one of our mobile markets. We have another under construction. This is what has been going out for the last 7 years, and allowing people to buy groceries in areas that have no access to good food. So it goes out a couple days a week.
Now, does it have like a set route that it normally goes on, or?
It does, and that changes seasonally. Right now we're doing 14 stops.
Yes. Alliance.
Okay.
Member.
Yeah. Actually, Kelly and Jess
Hi.
are in charge of the mobile.
Cool. Well, we'll let everybody take a good peek at that. If you guys want, make sure you take a screenshot of your screen right now, and then we'll have all the information. Thank you.
We just changed the codes, so I'm going to need to look on my phone for a second.
I get that, man. I have to remember so many different types of passwords and codes and everything else.
We just changed the codes yesterday.
Yeah. As a float nurse, all of the codes on all the different floors are different, but they're all like 4 digits.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all one number off of the other ones.
I know.
So most of the time I just stand in front of the door and punch in a bunch of different numbers until I finally hit one that makes sense.
Yeah.
At least sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah.
So you said normally you can access it through the building, but tonight we're
Yes.
walking around to the other side, which is where the Stark Fresh offices are,
Yes.
it looks like.
Our courtyard, we have multiple back of house space. So the shipping containers are actually storage for equipment. We've got a workshop set up in one of them, and of course our walk-in coolers and freezers.
That's awesome. I like that van too.
Yeah, that was the original Veggie Mobile.
Really?
So that was the initial.
That paint job is awesome.
Yeah, that one was hand done by volunteers. We
Wow.
did a phenomenal amount of work with a fairly small number of volunteers these days.
Right.
In other years, when people were allowed to be out and about,
Right.
we had a huge volunteer force.
I'm sure this is really the type of movement that people could get behind.
Yes, very much so.
Most definitely. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. So these are the offices where all the behind the scenes work goes on. So if someone is renting office space from us, they have full use of all the office areas. Have a conference room. We have the shared use actual offices. So for $100 a month, people get a cubicle, file cabinets, computer,
Right.
internet access, printer,
Yeah, that's crazy for $100 a month.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
access to a kitchenette, coffee, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
So it allows you to go from working from the kitchen table and having to clear it off several times a day to actually having an office that you can call your own.
Right. Right. No, and it brings a certain level of authority
Yeah.
when you're able to say that you have your own office space.
Exactly.
Okay. See ya.
The founders of Stark Fresh,
How's it going, y'all?
Hi.
Eva and Dorothy and Sean. Eva is our board president, and her mother, Dorothy, and Sean were involved in originally
Making
starting
it
the whole
happen.
thing.
Yep. Yep. Like I said, when we were walking past the building, the ones with the visions,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
The one with the vision of what could be versus what is.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Nice meeting you.
You too, man.
Bye. Well, I'll be here at 8:30.
These are our actual offices. And 2 years ago, we functioned out of a similarly sized space to this room, at the back of Delhi, Ohio,
Wow.
and how things have grown.
Right. No, that's a beautiful thing to watch. And to experience. I mean, just even the incremental steps one by one.
Yeah.
Being able to watch pieces fall together as you're kind of working at things is a beautiful thing to experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we built walls and put the whole place together ourselves.
That's awesome.
So as volunteers and staff members, and so it's been an amazing change.
Yeah, and at that point, you're all more probably like family than you are as coworkers or just volunteers.
We really are in a
Yeah.
lot of ways.
Yeah. All right, everybody. So for those of you that are just tuning in, I'm walking around the backside of the Stark Fresh grocery store. So this is Raid Kitchen. I'm here with Doug, and he's kind of giving me the tour. So if you just tuned in, that's what's going on, and I'll go ahead and pass it back over to Doug here.
Cool. Well, thanks. So as you can tell from the sayings on the wall, the quotes, we're very much involved in social justice.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that we do is to give people a leg up. And to take that next step, we create jobs, we help small businesses get up and running, we have entrepreneurship programs with mentors set up, and training and ways to help people teach people how to get through some of the bureaucratic hurdles.
Right.
Getting a business up and registered and running.
Oh, you mean there's red tape when you're trying to start a
Yeah.
business? No.
And
You have to register yourself with 6 different government
Yeah.
sites that all ask you the same questions. I'm not bitter.
well, we've got very good relationships with some of the
Thank you.
government agencies who realize that we're working to create opportunity, to create jobs.
Right.
So they work with us and work hand in hand in helping people get through some of the red tape.
Right.
So, this is our shared use commercial kitchen.
Oh, this is sweet.
Yeah. It's about 865 square feet. home.
Right.
Or in a farmer's market, to being able to produce something that can be sold anywhere and even exported.
Now, I'm curious, for those of you that are listening, my family has some really, really good recipes for Slovak nut roll and poppy seed roll. So if we want to start selling that at Start Fresh, it looks like we could probably come down here
You could.
and make that happen.
Yes. The kitchen is available. We have almost 10 people producing out of the kitchen right now, doing everything from, to make a bad pun, soap to nuts. We have someone who makes soap from food-grade ingredients, and we have someone who is experimenting with recipes for boiled peanuts and things like that.
That's cool.
So
Make some really good curry and stuff like that with peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just had some yesterday at a good Thai food restaurant down in Dayton.
Oh.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. I wasn't expecting like the flavor of the peanuts to really kind of marinate throughout the sauce, but absolutely perfection.
That's great. I love Thai food.
Oh yeah.
Lived in DC for years, and we had some really phenomenal restaurants that just don't seem to have time
Right.
in this immediate area.
No. That's why when we were down there, my buddy asked me where I wanted to go to eat. I was like, I see you have a Thai food place nearby. I was like, we should definitely go there.
Yeah,
Oh, and then it looks like we have more space on the other side of this door as well.
exactly. So with back to using the kitchen, it's available in 3-hour blocks, and we provide equipment. We ask that people do a good and thorough cleanup afterwards. And we have restaurant range, multiple convection ovens, steam oven, refrigeration, etc.
Oh.
So it is a fully registered, certified commercial kitchen.
Yeah, and that's not something I used to work as an assistant manager at Burger King, and like when you have a commercial kitchen, there's no ifs, ands, or buts a lot of the time. You have to make sure that all of that stuff is on par.
Exactly.
So that's amazing that this is available as a resource, especially with how difficult it can sometimes be to get things licensed as a registered commercial kitchen.
And we can also take direct people in terms of getting their own certification for licensing on food safety. Several of us are certified and have our safe certificates, and we're able to proctor and
Right.
getting people through the process to be licensed and certified on their own.
Right. That's awesome. I have a lot of my friends that I was in the Air National Guard with that worked in food, and they got their ServSafe certifications. That was like one of the requirements
Right.
for them to advance up to staff sergeant. There's a couple of them that live in this area. I'll have to ask them what they're doing with their lives
Yeah.
and see what they've got
we're
going
gonna
on.
Start cooking here.
Yeah.
And this space we call the community room. It serves a multitude of functions. We've had events in here, a movie series pre-COVID. The food council meets here, but it's also, as you can see, right next to the kitchen. So this is a space that if someone wants to open a restaurant
Mm-hmm.
and trial a concept, instead of spending $250,000 on setting up a restaurant and gambling with that much money,
Right.
you can use our space, produce from our kitchen, and
Have like a soft opening here. Yeah.
and try the concept
Hmm.
and see how that works before you invest the money.
Now that would be a cool YouTube segment series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would be awesome. Have like our own little Canton Chopped series.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
we did do.
If you guys are watching right now, and if you think that idea is interesting, or you have any ideas as we're kind of brainstorming here, feel free to submit them into the comments, and I'll take a peek at them. But let me know what you think about some type of like restaurant-esque or some type of competition where maybe some people that are trying to get a restaurant started get mentored by a local chef, and then we get to have, you know, trials of their meals and have a little competition. I think that would be cool. We'll see what the audience thinks.
Yeah. Now, we did do something last year, about this time, in conjunction with the Maslin Museum, where we had 3 local chefs paired with local celebrities. And they were given a box of food similar to what someone might get from a food bank, or someone who had very limited access to food might be able to buy,
Right.
and very limited utensils. So they had an electric skillet, and they had a microwave,
Mm.
and they had a couple other things, and they had one knife.
Hmm.
And they created some rather amazing dishes out of very limited items, and it was an actual judged
That's cool.
competition.
Yeah.
And so we'd be interested in doing something like that again.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
the
No.
concept that you were talking about. But our twist was that it was doing it
With what's available.
right and from the
Mhm.
eye of someone in poverty.
Yeah. No. That I love that. Absolutely love that.
And we've had people that have come to us on the mobile market when you'll say something like, "Well, you just have to chop this up and saute it," and then you find out that the only knife they've got, the only sharp knife, is a serrated knife from Wendy's.
Hmm.
So something else we do here is cookware giveaway.
Right.
So we do collect donated cookware, and we will then redistribute it.
Hmm.
And we do cooking classes. Altman Hospital does a cooking series.
Right.
Um,
You definitely. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised because they don't really teach it hardly anymore. So unless you
Yeah.
grew up in like I grew up in a very ethnic family, so like I can make pierogi, I can make chicken paprikash, like Slovak recipes, right? You tried to get me to make anything other than like a burger or Slovak food, and I'm a fish out of water. But just the word saute, I didn't know what that meant for the longest time. You know, like that's something that is, you think it's so simple when you're trying to explain it to somebody, but then like I was the first time I heard that word, I was like, what is this person
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Like, does that mean fry it? Am I supposed to like put the pan in the oven? What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, that's it. And a lot of cookbooks are written for people with a certain amount of familiarity with the kitchen,
Right,
and also with lots of tools and lots of pots and pans.
right,
And
Right.
sadly, there's a lot of people out there that don't have that.
right,
So we try to help get cooking equipment into people's hands.
right. No, I love that. So for everybody that's been tuning in, we're kind of wrapping up here in this back room, the community room for Stark Fresh. Over on the backside here is their commercial kitchen. They have their grocery store that just opened up. The grand opening is tonight on the other side of this wall. And it's awesome in there. They have a whole bunch of different things. I live right down the street, and I've been excited for this to open because I've been looking forward to being able to like walk to a grocery store, because in Slovakia, that's how it is. So it really, I was looking forward to it opening up because it's going to remind me of being in Europe with my family, being able to walk down the street and pick up some fresh groceries for a meal. And I'm super excited to see how all of this develops. So definitely watch all the way through the stream. If you're just tuning in now, go back to the beginning and watch me and Doug kind of take the tour all the way through here, and keep submitting those ideas through the comments, because I have a feeling that there's going to be some really cool video content potentially coming out from Stark Fresh. But we need your help to come up with the ideas, because this is more about what you want to watch, less about what I want to produce. So I will talk to you guys soon. I love you all.
And one other thing to mention, a lot of what we sell in the grocery, we grow ourselves.
Oh,
In
that's cool.
Northeast Canton, we have 3 urban farms. The largest is 6.5 acres. The other 2 are smaller. And we also do teaching and training programs in conjunction with several developmental groups on the farms. So not just here in downtown,
Right.
but we're throughout. We serve all of Stark County and have locations throughout Canton.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Cool, everybody. Well, if you have any more questions, go ahead and follow them on Facebook. I tagged them in the description, and explore. Come down and check it out the next time it's open. What are the hours for the grocery?
Grocery is open as of tomorrow from 9 in the morning until 7 in the evening, Monday to Friday, and 9 in the morning till 5 in the evening on Saturdays.
Perfect. All right, everybody.
We're
Till
only
next
2
time.
blocks from the bus terminal.
That's perfect. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.